Hi everyone, very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Fun Friday. It's a particularly fun one today. We've got some music from the Jungle Book in the form of Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. We've got a song of the weather, the one that goes like this. January brings the snow, makes your feet and fingers glow, etc. The new piece for today is, of course, Ill Wind, and this is music by Mozart, the one that goes the famous horn concerto, but with words by Flanders and Swann, all about a horn that has gone missing. So maybe you can help us find it. Then we'll have I Can See Clearly Now by Jimmy Cliff. And finish off, well, a piece that never fails to raise a smile. But don't worry, be happy. So I hope everyone up there is having a good day. We've made it to the end of another week, everyone. Friday is rolling round again. And, well, it's been a very busy week. Lots going on in the world of online singing and outside it as well. But no matter where you are, can I advise you, take a moment, just for you. Take a breath. Just relax. If there's nothing you need to think about for the next half hour, well, then just focus on singing some fun music with me. And if you're here live, pop up in the chat and say hello to everyone who's here. If you've got a drink, I've got some coffee here. Fun Friday always goes particularly energetically when there's coffee involved. Isn't the tagline, coffee, do stupid things faster and with more energy? That's the strap line. Well, look, before I start doing stupid things, let me do a sensible thing and welcome everyone who is watching. And if you're watching later on, thank you so much for being here. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, well, why not make today the day? If you're here for the first time, just click that red button and join Homechoir as you join the... Should I check whilst you wait? Excuse me a moment. Dee-da-dee-dum-dum-dum. Just checking. 5,315 people have clicked the subscribe button, so why not join them? Help us on our way to 10,000 subscribers. If you're here live but aren't in the live chat, hello to you, particularly to Helene and Bill and Val and Sue and Tony and Sally and Annie and Maureen and Harry and June, and to anyone else who's watching this afternoon but not chatting away. And then hello everyone over here. It's great to see you. Let's see. Tea for me, yes. Sometimes do fewer stupid things. I do concede that other hot drinks are available, but largely run the Homechoir studio on strong coffee. So hello to Alison, hello Carolyn, hello Christine, hello Colette. I saw Claire here as well. Hello Claire, lovely to see you. Hello Emma, hello Fiona, hello Gloria, hello Jackie, hello Jen, hello Jill, hello Judith, hello Kim, hello Lisa, hello Linda, hello Michael, hello Mike, hello Nicola, hello Nikki, hello Patricia, hello Sarah and Seamus, hello Soraya, hello Terry, and big love to Susanna. Lots of love to you today. So everyone, how are we doing? Excellent. Well, I think we should get started. We've got some great music to sing this afternoon, and I'm feeling full of the joys of not quite spring. Full of is it full of the joys of autumn? Well, it is now. We're going to sing the word Homechoir to this lovely chord, which is built on C major, so any of those notes. But if you're feeling particularly good, you can sing the D at the top, and we can start our broadcast. So ready, everyone? Take a nice deep breath and let's sing. Here we go, and... Such a lovely way to start a broadcast. Your voices, everyone, join together from around the world, and welcome all of you to our Homechoir Fun Friday. We've made it to the end of another week, and your celebration, your reward, is to sing some of the most silly and enjoyable music in the repertoire. We'll start in a moment after our news updates and warm-up and birthdays, of course, with a song from the Jungle Book. We're going to sing the Bare Necessities before we sing a couple of movements by Flanders and Swann. The first is a song of the weather. Hasn't been much chat in the live chat today about the weather, but it's only a matter of time. You can always rely on the live chat and indeed the comments to talk about the weather, so we may as well sing about it. And then the new song today, as you can see, well, it's partly classical music, partly comedy and partly a public service, because the last thing you want is for an expensive instrument to go missing, and that's what this new piece is all about. A French horn bought in a second-hand shop, polished up, ready to play, and suddenly it's totally vanished away. So we're going to be singing Ill Wind by Mozart and, of course, by the incredible Flanders and Swann. And then, because we've made it to the end of a busy, busy week, and indeed a busy half term, we should be singing a couple of numbers that just, I think, sum up that feeling of achievement and relief to be at this point. I can see clearly now the rain has gone, and then don't worry, be happy. Because next week, Homechoir will be taking a little rest from live streams. Doesn't mean that we're not going to be providing our usual range of fantastic music for you. So on Monday at 11 a.m, you're going to have a rather lovely half hour, I have to say, of relaxing choral music. Everything from music by Tallis and Gibbons to Elgar to Eric Whittaker, Poulenc. There's a wonderful selection, all to some rather lovely stock footage of nature and sunrises and sunsets and trees and stuff. So it's a really, really good programme on Monday at 11 a.m. And of course, once it's streamed live, you can just enjoy it any time you like, all provided, of course, by the incredible Patchway Cathedral Choir. We shall be rerunning our teaching session of the Palestrina O Domine Jesu Christe on Wednesday, and then Fun Friday will be a rerun of our Big Pub Sing-Along. Now, we'll be back streaming live on Sunday with a Sing Sunday, and those of you saying, well, surely you've forgotten Halloween. Well, let's just say I thought we'd gotten away with it, but just this morning I heard a rumble from the crypt, and it may be that the demon might pop his horns out in order to entertain you. You'll have to wait and see. There's certainly no sign of it yet, but I would keep an eye on your emails just in case. Now, of course, if you enjoy Homechoir and you want to help us do what we do, well, then you can help us by becoming one of our donors. We are 100% supported and funded by your kind donations, and whether you can support us in the form of just buying us a coffee or whether you're able to support us on a monthly basis, every penny you give goes back into making these shows for all of you and indeed for the whole world. So if you're able to, please go along to homechoir.org/donate, and if you're already one of our supporters, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I mentioned the newsletter. Well, it's crafted with great care and love by the Homechoir elves, and it comes to you in the form of an email. And if you go along to homechoir.org, click newsletter, fill in the short form, we will send you that email once a week. We promise to never spam you, but having said that, there might be one additional email this week if the demon manages to break free for Halloween. But if you sign up for that newsletter, you can join the growing throng of people who keep up to date with what's going on in the Homechoir community. And there is so much going on, particularly in the weeks and months to come. You're going to want to be signed up for the newsletter. And of course, if you tell us when your birthday is, as all of these wonderful people have done, well, then we will sing you happy birthday when your special day rolls round. And as it is going to be a few days before we are streaming live again, we've got a bumper list of choristers celebrating over the next week. So it's Anne's birthday and Gloria's birthday. Well, Anne's birthday today. I think it was actually Gloria's birthday yesterday, I understand, but we'll sing for you anyway. It's Judith's birthday tomorrow, and then Manfred, Jane, Rona celebrating next week along with Brenda and Jackie. So a bumper list of birthdays to sing today, but first let's warm ourselves up, shall we? Let's bring ourselves into our rehearsal space where wherever we are in the world, whether we're watching live or whether we're watching later on or even years from now, take a moment to just bring yourself into your own space and breathe out anything you don't need to think about, any stress, any worries, just breathe them away. Off they go. And taking in nice, deep, comforting, relaxing breaths and sighing and relaxing, particularly your neck and your shoulders. And let's do that again. Lovely. And just roll your heads around, stretching out these neck muscles. And then rolling the shoulders around, just continuing to breathe nice and deeply. And then bring them up to your ears. Take a deep breath, and as you sigh and relax your shoulders, well, continue to relax. Here we go. Fabulous. Well done, all of you. Okay. Let's sing to Ma. Ma, 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 to your, your, And by way of just a little wrap-up of our quick warm-up there, let's sing happy birthday for Anne, Gloria, Judith, Manfred, Jane, Rona, Brenda, and Jackie. Brenda and Jackie, all of whom are celebrating their birthdays over the next week. Many, many happy returns to all of you. And remember, if it's your birthday, you can have us sing for you. Just sign up for the newsletter. But for these choruses, we're going to sing for you from all around the world. A very happy birthday to you. After two, everyone. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anne, Gloria, Judith, Manfred, Jane, Rona, Brenda, and Jackie. Happy birthday to you and many more. Many happy returns of the day to all 8 of you, and indeed to anyone else celebrating this week. So our first piece is a fairly new addition to the channel, but of course a very, very well-known song, a classic, if you will, from the world of cartoons and movies, but of course based on a very, very old story by Rudyard Kipling, The Jungle Book. This is the Bare Necessities. It's a great song about just simplifying, just looking for the things in life that bring you joy, whether it's a nice cup of tea, whether it's a slice of cake, whether it's a nice sing-song, or even just staring out the window sometimes. Just take time for yourself and look for the bare necessities, because that's what's important, isn't it? Let's start off today with this classic song. Here we go. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants, then maybe try a few. The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Yeah, man, I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Now when you pick a pawpaw or prickly pear, and you prick a raw paw, the next time you wear, don't pick the prickly pear with the paw. When you pick a pear, try to use the claw. But you don't need to use the claw when you pick a pear of the big paw. Have I given you a clue? The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Yeah, man, I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities. One more time. The simple. Forget about your worries. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities. With just the bare necessities. With just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, man. Great number. So much fun. Couldn't resist a little brass interlude there. If you listen to the original version, that's in there. It's a little nod to our new number, which is coming up very shortly. But first, well, it's time for the weather. Okay, it's over to Ben for the weather forecast. Here I'm standing in front of an enormous map, and I'm afraid, well, It's October here, late October here in the UK, and frankly the weather is terrible. But as we can see from this song with words by Flanders and Swann, the weather's always terrible. It's just a matter of perspective. As Billy Connolly, the Scottish comedian, once said, there's no such thing as bad weather, there's just wrong clothes. I think Flanders and Swann would disagree. Here is a song of the weather. January brings the snow, makes your feet and fingers glow. February's ice and sleet freeze the toes right off your feet. Welcome March with wintry wind, would thou wert not so unkind. April brings the sweet spring showers, on and on for hours and hours. Farmers fear unkindly May, frost by night and hail by day. June just rains and never stops, 30 days and spoils the crops. In July the sun is hot, is it shining? No, it's not. Typical. August cold and dank and wet, brings more rain than any yet. Bleak September's mist and mud is enough to chill the blood. Then October adds a gale, wind and slush and rain and hail. Dark November brings the fog, should not do it to a dog. Freezing wet December, then bloomin' January again. There's no getting away from it, folks. Round and round and round we go. And no matter what happens, the weather is almost certainly guaranteed to be terrible. That being said, except for the most part, when Homechoir's broadcasting, when the sun shines more often than not. We should market that. Someone get the government on the phone. Everyone needs to tune into Homechoir and the weather will be good for those brief periods of the week. Well, who knows? Now, we've got a new song for you today, and this one is one of my absolute all-time favourite comedy songs. I remember hearing this, I would have been 7 or 8 years old, and I laughed so hard I missed half it. I had to listen to it again and again and again. My mum had this one on a tape, cassette tape, and I pretty much wore that tape out just rewinding it and listening to this piece. Now, of course, it's based on Mozart's Horn Concerto. Now, the piece itself is rather iconic and rather unusually. I'm not going to teach you all the entire tune for the Mozart Horn Concerto, partly because that would take more than the rest of the rehearsal, and partly because it's one of those pieces that I think you've just got to listen to it, you've got to understand the story behind it, and then join in as you get to know it. And this is not going to be the last time that we sing this one on the channel. It's a bit like Lobachevsky. Okay, it's kind of got a patter song feel to it. The story goes that Flanders and Swann, Michael Flanders and Donald Swann, were listening to music one day, and they put a record of the Mozart Horn Concerto on, but the record player was set to the wrong speed. It should be da 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 da, and of course it came out faster. Da 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 da. And they had this idea for a song, which was all about someone who had bought a French horn and then had played it so much that we believe we know someone stole it. And this is the story. This is Ill Wind, with music by Herr Mozart, with words by Flanders and Swann. And this is the story. It goes like this. I once had a whim and I had to obey it, to buy a French horn in a second-hand shop. I polished it up and I started to play it in spite of the neighbours who begged me to stop. Now this is known as the tutti, where everyone plays together. To sound my horn, I had to develop my embouchure. I found my horn was a bit of a devil to play, so artfully wound to give you a sound, a beautiful sound, so rich and round. Oh, the hours I had to spend before I mastered it in the end. But that was yesterday, and just today I looked in the usual place. There was the case, but the horn itself was missing. Oh, where can it have gone? Hasn't anyone seen my horn? Oh, where can it have gone? What a blow. Now I know I'm unable to play my allegro. Who swiped that horn? I'll bet you a quid somebody did, knowing I'd found a concerto and wanted to play it, afraid of my talent for playing the horn. For early today, to my utter dismay, it had vanished away like the dew in the morn. Has anyone seen it? Come on, look under your chairs. Is it behind the sofa? Oh, singer's there. Okay. I've lost that horn. I know I was using it yesterday. I've lost that horn. Lost that horn. Found that horn. Gone. There's not much hope of getting it back, though I'd willingly pay a reward. I know some hearty folk whose party jokes pretending to hunt with the corn. Gone away, gone away. Was it one of them took it away? Will it kindly return that horn? Where is the devil who pinched my horn? I shall tell the police I want that French horn back. I miss its music more and more and more. Without that horn, I'm feeling sad and so forlorn. Oh, oh, oh. I found a concerto and wanted to play it, displaying my talent for playing the horn. But early today, to my utter dismay, it had totally vanished away. Come on, one of you must have it. Who's got my horn? Is it you? No, behind. Have you seen it? I practiced the horn and I wanted to play it, but somebody took it away. I practiced the horn and was longing to play it, but somebody took it away. My neighbour's asleep in his bed. I'll soon make him wish he were dead. I'll take up the tuba instead. Wah, wah. Apologies to any people out there who play the tuba, or indeed the euphonium. No offence meant. And if anyone has found that horn, please do send it to us in a stamped addressed envelope, okay, care of Homechoir Towers. You know the address, just send it through and you have our huge thanks. You know, no judgments. In fact, what we might do is we'll just turn off the lights, all right? I'm just going to turn off the lights for a minute. And when I turn the lights back up, I expect the horn to be where I left it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. No? Okay. I'll keep an eye out. We'll have to sing that one again. Hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of silliness for your Fun Friday. And now we're going to sing a couple of songs really just about looking out at the future, taking life as it comes. I can see clearly now it might be terrible weather outside, but you can always take the sunshine with you. Let's have a bit of Jimmy Cliff, everyone. Here's I Can See Clearly Now. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. There we go. I know we sang Song of the Weather was all about how miserable the weather can be. There's a nice little counterbalance to it, isn't it? Singing a bit of Jimmy Cliff. Do you know, if you want to feel better in your life, you've got a lot going on, you really can do a lot worse than putting on some music by Jimmy Cliff. Some upbeat, joyous reggae. Pieces like I Got a Hard Road to Travel, the Harder They Fall. These are brilliant songs, and there's just such a wonderful spirit to the man's voice. Absolutely amazing. So if you are in need of a pickup, and if you haven't necessarily felt picked up by Fun Friday, and of course, who wouldn't, but still, if you want a little bit extra, go and listen to some Jimmy Cliff, and also listen to some Bobby McFerrin, because he's another absolute genius. And this is a song that we've really only been doing for the last 6 months or so. I can't get enough of it. You might have noticed it pops up with increasing regularity because it's just so incredibly well written and the message is so, so powerful. This is Don't Worry, Be Happy. Again, no matter what's going on in your life, if you can, sing, spend time with friends, have a nice cup of tea, stare out the window, whatever it is that brings you joy. Don't worry, be happy. This is our last one for today, everyone. Let's get that smile on our face, everyone. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note, but don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed, but don't worry. Be happy. Landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate, but don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style, ain't got no gal to make you smile, but don't worry. Be happy. 'Cause when you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry. Be happy, don't worry, be happy now. Is your screen frozen? Don't worry. It'll soon pass. It's just YouTube. Don't worry, be happy now. You got a problem? Don't worry about it. Look at me. I'm happy. You're happy. We're happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Now, I could be wrong. I think there's a subliminal message hidden in there somewhere. It's subtle, but I think it's about being happy. I could be wrong. I'm expecting all sorts of angry emails disagreeing that I've missed the point, but I think that's basically what Bobby McFerrin is saying. And that is why we do our Fun Friday shows, to make you smile at the end of your busy week, no matter what's going on in your life. The joy of singing together wherever you are, well, it puts a smile on your face. So I look forward to seeing you folks again very soon. Remember, next week, you've got some reruns on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Mondays, I have to say, is rather good. Put a lot of time and energy and effort to putting a beautiful video together for you. So do make sure you watch it either live or later on. Of course, if you can watch these as they go out live, you'll be able to catch up with each other and have the live chat. But do please remember to share Homechoir's broadcasts widely with anyone you think could do with cheering up. Our next live stream will be on Sunday week, and that will be our Sing Sunday. And just keep an eye out on your emails for information about Halloween, because as we've been singing, I've definitely been hearing a cheeky cackling from the Green Demon. So there may well be a bit of extra content for Halloween. You never know your luck. So look forward to seeing you very soon. Those of you who are celebrating your birthday today and indeed over the next week, have a fantastic day. And I'll be seeing some of you in person in Bristol for the Carmina Burana that's happening in just over a week as well. But to everyone else, I'll see you live Sunday week, and have a good one. Take care, folks. All the best. Bye.